Ask someone who is Southern born if they consider themselves Southern, and their answer will depend on any number of things. Their race, their gender, whether or not they or their kin are transplants to the region. All will matter. Scholars of the South know these variables well and take them into account when talking about Southern identity. Less often considered is an equally important variable, and that variable is age. A 90-year-old Southerner is going to give you a different answer than, say, a teenage Southerner. Age or context matters. And so today we are going to think about how age shapes Southern identity. Now, to help us think about this issue, we have today a very special guest, certainly my most special guest to date on Take on the South. In the studio, we have my daughter, Rose. Rose is 8 years old and technically, as someone born in the South, a Southerner. But how does she see herself, and more importantly, why? What can we learn from her about Southern identity and the age at which Southernness occurs? Rose, welcome to Take on the South.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, you're so polite, aren't you? What did you do this morning?
Well, I was at school.
Mm-hmm.
I was learning division and multiplication.
Mm-hmm.
And that's technically it.
Was that it?
Yeah.
How did you learn about division and multiplication?
So we had this Play-Doh.
Uh-huh.
And here's one of the division equations we did. 12 times 2 equals 6.
Oh, well, that's about right, isn't it? So did
Yeah.
you make little balls?
Yeah, we made cookies. It can be a ball or flat.
Okay.
I made it flat.
You made it flat. What color did you use?
Green. I wish I could have gone blue.
Oh, is that your favorite color, isn't it?
Yeah, all types are blue and my favorite color.
Okay. All right, good. So you've had a busy morning, right?
No, not really.
Well, it sounded a bit busy. All right.
Well-
So I want to thank you for taking time to come in to talk to us about how you see yourself. So can you tell the people who are listening something about yourself?
Well, I'm 8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I live in South Carolina.
Yeah.
I love art.
Mm.
And for Christmas, my dad and my mom got me a pottery wheel.
We did, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah. How did that work out?
Messy.
It was a bit messy, wasn't it?
Yes.
And where were you born, Rose?
South Carolina.
In South Carolina. So you are from here, right?
Yes.
Okay. And where's Mummy from? Where was she born, do you know?
I'm guessing South Carolina.
Yes, you're right. And
You were born in
I
England.
was born in England. So you have a household in which one of your parents is English and one of your parents is Southern, right? And so one of the questions I want to know the answer to is, how do you see yourself? Do you think of yourself as Southern, or how do you see yourself?
I see myself as kind of both,
Kind of both.
but I don't know really which one more and which one I more am. So.
Okay. Tell me the bits that you think are most English about you.
Sometimes when my words come out, they sometimes go in a British accent.
Oh, was that a British accent you just did?
Nope.
No, can you do one?
British?
Okay, all right, that's one word. Can we do more than a word? Say, my name is Rose Smith in a British accent. Oh my goodness, really?
My name is Rose Smith.
Okay, so do you think you sound English or Southern?
Well, I don't sound like a cowgirl.
What's that got to do with anything?
Well, in the back 1980s or so, there was cowboys and cowgirls.
In the 1980s,
And there's Southern.
Yeah, so hang on. Tell me about cowgirls and cowboys. Why are they relevant?
They had a Southern accent.
Oh, they do? You think cowboys have Southern accent? Cowgirls,
did.
They did, but they don't anymore.
Well, if there's a cowboy, they probably don't, or they probably do. Change.
They changed. So
Yes.
when you think of Southern, you think of cowboys and cowgirls?
Yeah, technically.
Okay.
And like a desert, sort of.
in the desert?
Like really hot.
It's really
place.
hot. Well, it is very hot here, but do you see a lot of desert around?
Mm-mm.
No. So why do you think this? Do you know?
Nope.
No, it's just just how it is, right?
First thing that comes to my mind of Southern.
Mm. And that's okay. There's no right or wrong answer, darling. It's just what you think, okay? Okay. Can you tell us what your favourite food is?
Pizza.
Pizza. Do you think pizza is very Southern?
Maybe.
Maybe. What else do you like?
I like pasta.
Pasta. So far we've got heavy Italian inflection, right? Okay. What else do you like?
I like tacos.
Tacos. All right. Do you think of these foods as being very Southern? No. What do you think of as Southern food?
French fries.
Okay. French fries. All right. What else? What do we have at Thanksgiving and Christmas?
Turkey.
Turkey. Yeah. What else do we
Mashed
have?
potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. Yeah.
Macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni and cheese. Yeah.
Desserts.
Desserts. What kind of desserts?
Pie.
Pie. What kind of pie?
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie.
Or chocolate pie.
So do you think any of these, when you think of the South, do you think of any of those foods, or is it just
Pie.
What pie? Pie is Southern. Okay, that's not bad, is it? That's not bad. All right, so you sometimes sound English with a British accent, right? Sometimes
Yes.
sound a little bit Southern, depending.
Yeah.
You like mainly foreign food, okay, but with a Southern pie, yeah?
Yes.
And cowboys might be Southern, but we're not really sure.
Or cowgirls.
Or cowgirls, fair point. Thank
Well,
you.
in the 1980s or something like that, they were Southern. Most of them were.
They were. And
Most of them.
Most of them. And then they just became something else, right?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe there's no more cowgirls or cowboys.
Okay. It's complicated, isn't it?
Not really. Not to me.
Oh, it's just straightforward for you.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what kind of music you like?
I like country.
Country music? Oh, do you have a favourite artist?
What was the name of the singer that did Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue?
Oh, Toby Keith?
Yeah, Toby Keith. I
Oh,
like him.
You like him? Okay, so you like country music. Okay, that sounds a bit more Southern to me. All right. What else? Who are some of your favourite songs and favourite artists?
This Girl Is on Fire. Dido.
Okay.
Um.
Go on.
Wait, what was the singer's name of Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue again?
There's Toby Keith.
Toby Keith.
Yeah.
And and Taylor Swift and Harry Styles.
Oh, Taylor Swift and Harry Styles.
Yep.
That is a good illustration of your English and American background there, because Harry Styles is from England. Taylor Swift is from the South, isn't she? I don't know.
Wait, Harry
Maybe.
Styles from England? I
Yeah.
never knew that.
You didn't know Harry Styles is English?
No, but his voice when he sang, it did kind of sound like a British accent.
There you go. That's because he's from England, right?
Well, he could be from Australia.
Well, that's true, but, he's not, and that's okay. Well, of course, Australia's a little bit part of England too, isn't it, right?
Yeah, but it's
think-
Australia.
Okay. All right, Rose. So what about your relatives? Do you think that they're very Southern?
My mom is definitely Southern
Why is that? Why do you say that?
because she's from South Carolina.
Well, so are you, right?
Yeah.
Is it how she sounds?
No,
No, she doesn't sound very Southern.
not at all. But Aunt Rebecca does.
Aunt Rebecca does.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Why is that?
I don't know. She just does.
She just does. You can just hear it, right?
Yep.
Yeah. What about your brother? Or one of your brothers? Or both of your brothers?
Bennett is Southern.
Why is that?
He does not sound like British at all.
Well, he thinks he does, doesn't he? He's always trying to do that British accent. He doesn't work though, right?
When he tries to do it, it just sounds like my other brother, Connor, or just his normal voice.
Okay. And does Connor sound very Southern to you?
Well, Connor's kind of both. He can do a better accent than me in British.
Okay.
The only word I can really say that is like what you sound like a British accent is British.
So it's basically one word that you've got hold of here. That's okay. You know, I'm kind of.
And one of my friends can say like every word in British.
Okay.
Like water bottle.
Water bottle. There you go. Just D's, no T's, right? I understand. Okay.
Water bottle.
And when you think of your older relatives, do you think they are very Southern, like Gamma and Poppy? Do you think they're pretty Southern?
Poppy is Southern.
Yes. But Gamma is too. Gamma's from, Charleston, right?
She doesn't really sound that Southern, but Poppy sounds Southern to me.
Okay.
To me.
To you? Right.
Yes.
So it's all to do with your ear and how you hear it.
It's my opinion.
Your opinion.
It's not a fact.
Okay, it's not a fact, just your opinion. Okay,
Yes.
there's a good distinction there, isn't it? Yeah, that's very helpful. Wish more people remembered that. And so as we were walking from the car to the studio this morning, you were looking around the university, and this is a big Southern university, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what did you think?
So, like, the parking thing where you drive your car through is kind of sketchy to me.
Kind of sketchy. Why is it sketchy?
Just a lot of spider webs.
A lot of spider webs.
Yes.
I didn't see any spider webs, but okay.
Well, I saw some. And I saw a spider. So.
You did? Well, you got better eyes than I've got. And as you were looking around, you're like, wow, this is a university. This is lots of big buildings.
I saw the horseshoe.
You saw the horseshoe, right? A very old part of the university. And then when we came into the office, you said, well, this is where you work, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Southern Studies, right?
Yeah, and I met a lot of your clients, like Matt.
Yes, Mr. Matt, that's right. And then you would say, well, there's a lot of offices here, aren't there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think we should do with these offices?
Well, if you get, like, a building to yourself, I think there should be 2 offices that you can work in.
Yeah, that's a good idea, yeah.
And then the rest, games.
Games?
So when you finish all of your work, you can just do bowling or pool.
Oh, I like this idea. Like, so we could have offices where we work, but then some offices would be for, like, professors like me and Matt after a long day.
Yeah, and if you finish all your work, you can do it. And I think you should do this force field. And if you didn't finish all the work, and you go through, it won't let you go through because you didn't finish it. You have to finish all of your work, and then you have a fun time.
Well, I think you should be Dean, Rose, really. I mean, this is a really good piece of advice.
What's a dean?
Dean is the man who runs the college, or the person who runs the college.
Okay.
He's my boss, basically. Okay. All right, Rose, what else would you think of when you think of being in the South? Do you think of the weather?
Yeah, it's really hot in the southern. England can be hot. It's mostly cold, though, to me.
You know what the summer here is like? It's really hot, right?
England? In England?
No, here in South Carolina, yeah.
So
do we get much snow here?
No, but last year we got a pretty good amount of snow.
Do you like snow?
Yes.
Why?
Because I like to throw snowballs at you and my brother.
Okay, yeah, I do.
Especially Bennett.
I remember that. So weather is another thing that makes the place more southern, right?
Yeah.
Anything else that makes it southern?
Like the people here, if they're southern or not. Like if you are like English from England, you're not really southern. So the people here that are southern, that are born here, I think that makes it more southern.
So you have to be born here to be southern. Is that what you're saying?
No.
No.
You can be born in like North Carolina, because that's in South Carolina, and you'll be southern.
Okay. But can I ever become southern?
No.
No?
Because you are who you are.
Okay. I'm just going to be English even if I live in the South. Even if I study southern things, it doesn't matter, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess it's my loss, huh?
Yeah, and also you were born in England, so you're England.
You know what? That's a fair point. Now, Rose, I know you have a lot of schoolwork to catch up on.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. I think you do. I think I'm just hearing Miss McLeod telling me, Rose, we've got some stuff to do this afternoon.
How can you hear her?
Because she called me earlier and told me what you were doing. Do you know what you're doing this afternoon at school?
Probably working on our iMovie and our iPads, but I already finished that. So.
Oh, you've already done it?
Yes.
So what are you going to do?
Probably read.
Read, that's a good idea. And she did tell me that she wanted you back in school so you could finish some reading.
Really?
She did, yeah.
She actually did.
She did. Yeah. She's a very helpful teacher. So
I feel
Rose.
like you're lying.
Oh, good Lord. Really? Does Daddy lie?
Yes.
Oh, this is outrageous. I can't believe you're saying this.
You make jokes, and that's technically a lie.
Jokes are just funny. I mean...
No, like you say, we're going to Disney World, and you're like, oh, it's just dirt. That is a lie.
We did go to Disney World. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but when you say it, and you're like, I'm just joking.
That is so outrageous.
That's a lie.
Every time I've said it, we've done it, haven't we?
Nope.
Well, I might have joked once or twice, but we've been.
Mom, when it was on April Fool's Day, we were in our.
Well, that doesn't count because that is a joke day, right?
She said we're actually going to Disney World before April Fool's Day, and then she said on April Fool's Day, we're like, "Hey, are you ready to go to Disney World now after your haircut?" We were like, "Yeah," and then she was like, "April Fool's."
Okay, I think that's allowed because she got the day wrong, and that's okay.
No, she didn't. She knew what day it was.
Mm-hmm. All right, Rosie, I've got to get you back to school, so I'm going to say thank you for your insight, for helping us and the listeners think about age and what it means to be Southern. So, Rose, thank you for being on Take on the South.
And you need to take it on.
Oh, yes, we do. I love you, sweetheart.
I listen to the podcast. So.
I know you do. All right. I love you,
Bye,
baby.
everybody.
Bye.